Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's the 28th of September today, 2025. We've been on the Antiques and Collectors Fair this morning, a couple of car boots, bought a few coins. I'll share them at the end of the video with you. It's been quite nice this week, managed to get a few jobs done. There's a lot of things I had to do to achieve the main job. You're going to see me doing all that later on in the clip, but the first clip you're going to see, well, let's run the clip and show you what we've been doing. I've got 2 bags there, and what I'm going to do is fill them with loads of apples, and then we're heading up to the food bank on Salford. I'm going to drop a load of these off. All these apples, hopefully I get me bloody bags back, but it'll be a short run thing of I have to leave the bags with the apples in, because I won't be able to bring any more. I need the bags to obviously to put the apples in. But there's a load of apples there, tons over there and over there. There's Buttercup there, Son and herself. Can you blame her? Anyway, let's go and collect some apples, and have a trip up to the food bank. Well guys, as you can see, I'm collecting some apples here. These are all going at food bank. I've got a bag to collect them in, and I've got a bag and a bucket for all the duff ones. What I find, I'll throw in the bucket and then we'll throw them in the compost bin. That's what you call a lovely apple, eating apple. That's a dodgy one. Right, I've got a big bag of eating apples. I'm just going to get rid of them dodgy ones. I'll leave them because they will get bigger and I can take more up to the food bank. Now I'll go and get some bramleys from down here. So give me a moment and I'll show you me getting a few of them. It's a bit dark here, but I'm just gathering up some bramleys. Well, I think I've got enough bramleys. Oh, I've got 2 bags of apples here. These are golden and delicious bramleys. I'm going to take them up to the food bank and drop them off. This will be the first time I've been to this one, so I don't know where to put them or what. But anyway, we're going to take them. I did pop in on, I think it was Friday. I asked them would they accept them, and they says yeah, bring them. So we're going to take them down in a minute. I was looking for my scales to weigh, see what these bags weigh. They must be, oh jeez, they must be 60-70 pound in weight, these bags, each bag. So we're taking over 150 pound of apples here to the food bank, and this ain't even scratching the ice. This ain't touching the top of the iceberg. Seriously, I've got loads more to take. They'll soon be sick of me, but I'm never going to get rid of all these apples, so I thought we'll let someone else have them, and they can distribute them between the people who can't afford to buy an apple. Anyway, that's where we're going now. So I want to get these in the car, and we're going to take a trip up to Fitzwarren Street food bank. Well, I've got all the apples here in the car, so we're going to have a quick ride up to the food bank, and we'll go and give these to whoever fancies an apple. I've got too many of them. I really need to take more there, but yeah, I was told to bring them Monday, so that's where we're heading. So I'm going to swing the camera around now, and we'll get cracking. Let's hope we don't bump into anyone going round here. Now then, jam this in here. So that's jammed in, so it shouldn't move. So here we are. This is the food bank. So I'm just going to pop in here. Don't know how I'm going to park I'm going to just park the car here, sod it. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to find out where to dump all these apples. These are the...
Oh. Not that many,
No, but there's quite a lot of them. Like I say, it's the bags that I need so I can bring you more, you see.
Yeah.
They're the eating apples.
They're the eating ones.
They're golden delicious and they're Bramley's baking apples, these.
Sounds great.
I say the more bags of... We'll take the bags and actually bring them. Same time next week?
See how it goes. If I say no, but it depends on how it goes. Yeah. Don't know how I'm going to go. I understand, like, should go. It's just if you don't go, it's just let them.
Well, now I've got to try and well, I don't even know these people here. Try and reverse out. Not. Oh, there's people walking behind me here. Right, we can swing round here, and we can get back out. I said to him, I can bring you more. He said, well, depending on how how people take these, he said they should go pretty quick because they're lovely, you know what I mean? He said, but there's no point in getting them if they don't go. So we'll come in on Sunday and see if they need any more. I'm down here. I'm down here quite a lot, so we can pop across. Right. I think I come in this way, didn't I? It's so confusing. Here we are, back at the allotments. And here we are at the pearly gates. So we collected all them apples, a couple of big carrier bags of them, off to the food bank. I dropped them off there. I would have loved to have given them to Yvonne to do it, but she's not well, so I have to get rid of the apples somehow, and I'm not just going to let them rot on the ground, so we bag them up and get rid of them that way. And yeah, they're quite happy to receive them. I'll take them some more next week. I have to give them a call just to make sure that they've got rid of all the others first, and then we'll bring the apples and keep it going until we get rid of them. Anyway, so that's what we did Monday morning. We had a first frost Monday morning, which made me concerned for my Christmas potatoes. But we got nowhere to put the Christmas potatoes. Anyway, the one thing we needed to do was to clear the middle greenhouse of all the tomatoes. So I couldn't do it all in one go, so I had to do it in two stages. Do one side one day, have a break a day, then do the other side the day after that. So that's what we've done. I'm going to show you me doing all this, and obviously we'll have a trip sit tips to get rid of them all. We'll speed it up in parts. We'll do a bit of editing in another one. You get to see me cleaning the greenhouse. You get to see what the greenhouse looks like after we finished as well. So let's roll the clip and show you what we've done. Well guys, today I'm going to clear this side of the greenhouse. I've got all these here for the tomatoes. These are Elsie Craig, them ones are Alicante, so I've got a tray for each variety. I've got a couple of these things, and what we're going to be doing is putting all the Velcro. I can get the Velcro. So we put the Velcro into there, and when we take all the clips and put them into this one. So that's what we're working on. I'm going to put my gloves on because I don't want to be smelling of tomatoes. This one, what's fallen on the floor, there's a few falling on the floor there. What we do, we cut them off here. Oh, there goes one on the floor. Oh, did it go on the floor? Oh, it did. That's alright. So I've got my bag here. What we're going to be putting these in. So it's just a matter of taking the Velcro and where did that Velcro just go? I think it's gone in there. Right, then it's just a matter of bringing them down, put them into this bag. We'll come to the roots in a bit, but yeah, so just pick the tomatoes, take them off. Just damage that one. That one's alright. Damaged. So I'm just taking the Velcro off them, cut the there we go, got that Velcro, more Velcro up here. So you get the idea, we bring it across here. We can ripen them ones. So I'm going to speed this up a bit. Right, I've just got to take the halos out of here now and bag them all up, and then we're done. But I'm going to take a quick break. Well guys, we're running out of time here with the camera. It's not got much film in it, and what I'm doing, I don't know where I put my gloves, so I'm just emptying these halos. We'll tidy the bed up a bit. I've been giving these a good washing. So we get all the roots here, get all this soil out of them. The roots are going at tip. We'll work on this a bit more before the week is out. These are my cross members which hold the frames together. We'll come down this morning to clear the greenhouse. This side anyway. We'll leave this side until midweek or the end of the week. I do this side as well, but we've got to acclimatise Buttercup. So first things first, we're going to clear out. We've cleared all this out of here. There's the food, there's the water. That's where she sleeps over there. But anyway, we'll come to this later in the week. So small steps. Well guys, we're going to take these tomatoes out today. These ones have gone over. I really want to wear my gloves, but I also find it difficult using them. So you know what, I'm not going to use my gloves. Got my bag here. Get to a position where I feel a bit comfortable. I'm going to be knocking the tripod over, I'm not careful. So yeah, these, just looking at the tomatoes, any decent tomatoes we'll keep. Yeah, a lot of them are really squashy. So I'm taking the Velcro off here. This is the Velcro. So put the Velcro in here. What I've got to do is I cut these, cut the plants here like that. And then we pull them down. So I'm just getting a few of the tomatoes. Is there any good? No. Got to be careful here because there was ants in here, and ants will be dropping all over on the top of me. They've actually been climbing up trying to get the grapes. So that's the first one done. Like I say, it's just a matter of, I don't throw these away. I keep these and I use them for, I'll put Jay's fluid on them and soak them. And we'll keep the labels. There's not going to be so many decent tomatoes there. I'm just looking at these. No, I'm not very good at these ones. Right guys, what we're doing now, we're taking these clips off, and this is the best part about building these frames is because it don't take long to take them down. We save these until next year. Move these outside. So that leaves me now with the see if we've got the camera pointing at them, with the pots. So got my bag here again. So we'll try to wet start. We'll start here, and just we're going to be cleaning all these. Give them a good clean out. We'll get the wheelbarrow, pile of water in, and then we'll scrub these out for next year using Jay's fluid. I'm just going to tidy up in here now, and I'll come back to you and show you what it all looks like when we're finished. Okay, so I've got a big bag of weed to take to the tip, but I'm going to tidy up. We'll come back and have another look at this in a moment or two. Okay. Well guys, as you can see, we've got the greenhouse clear now of all the tomatoes. We tidied up the grapevine a little bit. Still got a lot of work on the grapevine to do. I still need to wash them halos. I'm going to get rid of a couple of them watering cans at the back of the plot and leave 2 in here, because I use them to fill the water butt for Buttercup. This is there's a bed, there's the food, never changes. It's got a couple of toys in here, which was always in here. You couldn't see them because of the trees, the tomatoes. But we've got them all in here, everything's in this bag. What I'm going to do now, go and drive the car around, and we're going to have a ride up Tip and get rid of this. We're heading off up to Cobby Street Tip. Leave the camera rolling. Here we go. We're done. So we're out of here. Right, I'll see you back at the allotments, guys. So the greenhouse is spotless, except for it does need the glass needs cleaning. That's neither near nor there. We will be bringing compost up here, bags of compost, and start putting them into the greenhouse for next year. I can't do it. I would have loved to have done it. Brought some today, but I've got sciatica in my hip and it's killing me. It's like someone sticking a knife in me at the moment. Every time I twitch, it's like someone sticking a knife in me. So if you see me pull my face a bit, that's because of the sciatica. And I move, it's one of them. Shouldn't laugh because it hurts like hell. So anyway, once that's gone, we'll bring some compost and put it in here into the middle greenhouse. So Buttercup's got a perches. She's quite happy. She's got all the toys in there. We're going to be bringing it. Well, I'm going to take a bed home, a winter bed, throw it into the washer, throw it into the dryer, bring it back, set it up for her. So she's got a winter bed. I've got to wash all the halos. That's another job. Maybe next week. I don't know. But like I said, we had a frost on Monday, and anyway, I decided once we cleared the greenhouse, I was going to bring me me Christmas potatoes up, so here's me doing that now. Well guys, what I'm going to do is take these and put them into the middle greenhouse. These are the Christmas potatoes, but if I try to lift them they're just going to snap all the top, so I've got this string and going to put it round the bucket. And hopefully that should be enough to be able to carry them up to the top of the plot. So, like I say, I've got one done. Might as well take it to the top of the plot and get it in the greenhouse now while I can. I'll come back for the other one in a moment or two. Oh God! So these are the Christmas potatoes. I've got them in the middle greenhouse at the moment. I'm going to put watering cans in a second, and I can keep them watered. What I want to do is where these as well, I normally put all my compost, so these will be going in the front greenhouse sooner than later, but I put them in here because I need the bed out next to the chickens, and that's what we're going to be doing next. I'm going to get my rotavator and we're going to give it a good rotivate in the bed, and then we'll get the elephant garlic and get it planted. So that's the plan. So we had to tie string around them to keep them from flopping over, and if they would have broke, that'd been the end of it. So we've done all right. We've got them in the greenhouse and they're looking really good. I put a bit of a frame to stop them flopping over and surrounded them. I've got some bubble wrap there, so if it does, when it does get really cold, we'll put some bubble wrap around them as well. And hopefully we can keep them growing as long as we can. As long as we can keep them growing, they'll keep getting, the tubers will get bigger and we'll get bigger potatoes. That's the plan for Christmas. Now, that wasn't the only thing, reason why like taking the tomatoes out, putting the potatoes into the greenhouse. That was all applied because what we really want to do was to get the bed at the back of the plot, clear it, and then put my elephant garlic in. So now what you're going to see me doing now is I've got that little tiller back out again, and brought it from home, and you're going to see me tilling the bed. What you don't see me doing is putting bloodfish and bone in. I forgot to, well, I didn't forget, the camera wasn't turned on, so you don't see that. But there is I put some bloodfish and bone in that bed. You're going to see me putting the garlic in, the elephant garlic, and we'll show you how I set it out, and I'll show you how deep you plant it and all that lot. And we will be sticking a net on top of them as well. So let's run that clip and show you what we did. Well guys, you've probably seen this rotavator. I brought it down a few days ago. Well, I've just removed the buckets from here, and what I want to do is just do the bed again with the rotavator, level it all out, and then we can start thinking about putting the elephant garlic in here. But I need to put a net over it as well. I haven't got the net at the moment, so we're jumping ahead of ourselves. But what I want to do is just quickly rotavate this, so let's have at it. So as you can see, we've now got the bed tilled. I'll be putting the elephant garlic in here shortly. What I will need to do is put a net on top of them to keep the foxes and the cats off, because that soil is so fine, it's just like a cat litter box. So we need to make sure that the foxes and the cats don't start digging it all up, especially when I put the elephant garlic in. It's not too bad when the elephant garlic gets to about 5-6 inches tall, but until it does that, I've got to protect it. Right, anyway, I'm going to have a quick coffee. We'll be back with the elephant garlic shortly. So as you see there, we've got 8 rows of 6. I was going to go 7 by 7, but the garlic would have been too close. It would have been 8 inches apart, and it wouldn't have been no good. So I've gone 6 rows of 8, and now I can get them 10 inches apart. That's what they are, 10 inches apart, these elephant garlic. I'm just going to move the board. Once I move the board, I'm just going to push these all down 2 inches into the ground. And obviously we won't be leaving it until I put a net on this thing. Otherwise Buttercup and her friends will be turning it into a cat litter box. It's a very fine tilth. Even if I put my weight on it, I just sink into the bed, so I've got to be careful how I do this. But, anyway, let's move the board and let's push all these down. These are the garlic, what I'm doing. 2 inches down and just backfill over them. That's all we're doing. In fact, you can just push these down. That's what we're doing. So I've got to do that with them all. And we've got a camera set up there, so I'll show you me doing the rest. So there we go, they're all in. All I've got to do now is put a net on it just to protect them from, like I say, the cats and the foxes. So there's a total of 48 in there, but there's a couple of spare ones in the corner just in case one of them fails. I hate seeing an empty space, but these will all come up anyway. Right, I'll find myself a net and then we'll get this netted up. So we're done here for now. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a net completely covering the elephant garlic. It'll stop them from digging down the foxes and the cats for the time being. But as soon as the garlic starts to come up, get it to about 6 inches high, we take the net off anyway. But yeah, the elephant garlic's in there now. Celery will be coming out next. That celery's just right behind, although I've got to all the dahlias here. I'm waiting for the first frost to hit before we get rid of the tops off the dahlias and cover them up. It won't be long now before we'll be getting some peas off these early onwards. I think that's what they're called, early onwards. I'd have to look back at the video, so I forget what they are now. Oh, it might be earth green shaft, I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's what we want to show you. Got the net on and it's all done. So I've used a tiller to turn it into the soil into a fine tilth. What I didn't show you was putting bloodfish and bone into that bed. So yeah, I've actually put some bloodfish and bone in there as well. So that's why the net's on, otherwise the foxes will be rolling in it. You can't do too much damage rolling in it at the moment because the garlic hasn't come up. But I guarantee you, if I didn't put the net on, they'd be rolling and covering themselves in soil, them foxes. Right, job's done. There we go, all done. Let's move on. Oh, by the way, you're wondering where Buttercup is? There she is. She's been sat watching me do this most of the morning. So the elephant garlic is now 10 inches apart and 2 inches deep. We've got bloodfish and bone in it. The bed's lovely and tilled. We levelled it all. Put the net on. That's just stopped. Buttercup and her friends turning it into a cat litter box. And the foxes, well, the foxes like to roll on the bloodfish and bone, hence the nets. We'll lift the nets up to about 8 inches eventually, and then once they get to a certain height, the 6-7 inches, we take the net off, and then they have to fend for themselves, them elephant garlic. But yeah, we managed to get the elephant garlic. I've still got the porcelain white to go in. I've still got all the brassicas to go in as well, but that's for another day. So what else did we do? Well, I've got a few other clips here. We're tidying this path here. Again, forget to turn the camera on, but I did get it before, what it looked like before and what it looked like after we tidied it all up. I've been taking a few things around for my mother. She likes her grapes and eggs and stuff like that, and I brought some more apples and took them some quiz books to keep them going. They love doing them puzzle books. So yeah, and oh, we actually bought some more bulbs. See if you can guess what type of bulb I bought before I show you the clip. And we got the first of the peas. The trouble was, well, let's run the clip and you'll see what the trouble was. Well, I'm not really filming this, but what I have been doing is taking me still be taking the tops off it. There's Buttercup there, keeping me company, and I'm just cleaning the paths there, getting all the weeds out the paths, because there's quite a few here. I've not been on the ball really this year, and these weeds starting to come up, but once we get the wood chip, we'll get it all sorted. But yeah, just in this area here, I've just filled a bucket. I'm using this, and anything what's left in here is just going to get torn in half. These are all weeds. I'm just picking them out. What we're doing today. I'm going to get them out before the daffodils and tulips start to come up. So we've just done this area. I've got all this to do here and all this on this side. So, yeah, little bits. We'll come back in a bit. Like I said, I've got this path to just tidy up here and trim these bushes, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare as well to do. But that's what I'm doing. The sedum looking lovely. If she keeps out the way, I get the job done a lot quicker. So a little bit earlier, you've probably seen me doing these paths there, cleaning them. And I've got to tell you, the central path here and this along here is all clear. I'm going to be doing the other side tomorrow. I can't do it all in one go. It kills me back when I'm kneeling down. Pain in my back's really bad, so we have to do the small steps, do a little bit at a time. But yeah, we've managed to clear the path here. It looks lovely. So that's what it looked like after we finished it. It was all weeds starting to grow in the path. That's never happened before. But then again, I'm waiting for some decent wood chip, and then it wouldn't happen if I had some decent wood chip, but none's come just recently. When it does, I assure you, we will be doing these paths yet again. Well guys, look at these. I think that might even be peas in that. Let's have a look. We can split it. Bit difficult with one hand. I don't think they are ready yet. Oh no, there you go, hang on, let's stick them out. There we go. First of the peas. They look alright. Well, that was lovely. Oh boy, hubba hubba. I've got the taste of these peas now, guys. Come on, you buggers, start filling out. No, they're not ready yet. That one was. See them all here. Well, I've got the taste for peas and there's only one ready. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Some bramleys, some eggs and some grapes there for my mum. Well, my dad likes the grapes, my mum likes the baking apple. She likes to make her pies and the sponge cakes, and she can make her eggs with a sponge cake. So yeah, I'm going to drop them off at her house now. See how they both are. I've not seen them for a few days. And I'm going to drop this off with some puzzle books that I've got them both to keep the minds occupied with. I've got a load. I took a little load home yesterday of this lot, so I don't really need any more. Plus the food bank, I've been taking a load to the food bank as well. Try to get rid of it all. We've got so much of it, it's unbelievable. Buttercup, get your big fat head out of the way of the shot. I'm trying to video here. You're not helping, are you? I've got someone knocking there and I've got you in the shot. Well guys, these are a few tulips I bought from Lidl. You get 3 packs for £5. You get 8 bulbs in each. We've got these Darwin hybrid mixes, what Buttercup's wafting with a tail. We've got these Casper mixes, another tulip, beautiful ones here. I like them with the frills around them. And I like these Queensland tulips as well. These are beautiful with like frills around the tips of them. These, I've not got any of these, so when I see them and I like them, I always buy them. And for £5, I've got 24 bulbs there for £5. So yeah, these will be going into the beds shortly. Absolutely wonderful, aren't they? So yeah, the trouble was there was only one pod with peas in. All the others are just starting to fill out now. Hopefully we're going to get some peas off them. I'll tell you, them peas were lovely. None of them peas are going to make it home. Well, they will, but they'll be making it in me. 'Cause I love eating garden peas, especially from the pod. And then my mate George sees them, maybe he's stripping them as well, the bugger. So I've got to keep him at bay. Honeybee there, in my face. Buttercup didn't help there with the tulips. Yeah, that's what I bought. Tulips, more tulips, but different varieties to the ones I've already got. That was take 4, that, or was it take 5? Because the first bunch of clips, she was like, every time I turned the camera on, she walked in front of it and she was meowing and she's running her nose up against the camera, and she was being a pain in the backside. She's not doing too bad at the moment. She's sprawled out here on my knee, keeping me poorly leg warm, so I'm not knocking her. Anyway, so yeah, that's some of the stuff that we've been doing this week. Like I said, we were on the Antiques and Collectors Fair this morning, and I bought some really good stuff. Now, to scream from the tallest mountain, but some good stuff. And I do know there's a lot of coin collectors watch my videos at the end. They only watch the end of the video. I can't see them watching the full video of the gardening, but they do like watching that this last 5-6 minutes of video. And like I say, I'm a new miss with this. I really should set another channel up just for the coins, but I blow everybody's minds away if I show you. If they saw my collection, oh god, it's crazy. But anyway, let's run this clip and show you what we've been buying. Guys, these are the coins I've been buying today on the Antiques and Collectors Fair. And I've got to tell you, there's some nice coins here. These pennies, these have got lustre on them. The 1902, there's an absolutely Bobby Dazzler. That's an 1897 veil-head Queen Victoria. It's got lustre on it. These are all uncirculated, so they've just got different grades of lustre on them. The lustre's starting to fade off them now, but you know, beautiful coins. That would cost 50 quid on its own, and I paid a tenner for the 5 of them. That was a bargain. This is another bargain. This is George III halfpenny. Look at the lustre, that's got lustre on that. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, forgot to, it was not in the flip. I've kept it out of the flip to show you. There's Britannia. Absolute else of that. It's got to be worth at least 20 quid. Get it flips up. I bought another salmon, Atlantic salmon. The one you're looking for is a 2023 without the privy mark behind its net. I've got about 20 odd of them now. I just keep buying them because I know they're going to go up in price, because I know the actual mintage, and they are the rarest 50p in existence. They're rarer in the Kew Garden. Again, I've got about 20 Kew Gardens. Where do we go from here? This Queen Anne's sixpence. I think this is my favourite. It's a 1711. Absolutely beautiful. When I say beautiful, all coins are beautiful. It's not a brilliant. It's a fine grade, and you know, it's worth. These are going for about 50 to 60 quid now. The price of these things have gone right out the ballpark for a lot of collectors. But yeah, beautiful little sixpence there. Here's another one. This is William and Mary 16, oh god, what was it? 1693 shilling. It's got a plug there, which devalues it somewhat. You flip it over, you're looking for the date. It's 1793. I can just make them out. You need an eye-powered magnifying glass to actually see them, but it is clearly a 1693, and them in a fine condition are worth over 300, 400 quid. Mint state, you're talking 800, 900 quid. and this is nowhere near that. It's just probably a fine, and so it's worth around about 100 quid, even with that hole in it there. You know, it's a good coin. It's one of them, what I've got one, but not as good as that one, so I just upgrading the coin really. And this thing here, what you see here, now this is, I got this a couple of days ago. It come in the post. Now if you see that there, you see the it's a double hub stamp, and this is on a 2010. Let's move that off there. A 2010 £2 coin. You see the doubling on the edge inscription, on the inscription there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but yeah, I got that as well. And this is great. It's got a video on it, and you know, you can really zoom in on the detail. I don't know where we're pointing this bloody thing. Just get it. It's difficult to talk about hand-eye coordination. Yeah, let's do it on this one here. Yeah, quick. Right, you got. Anyway, it's for looking at fine detail. And yeah, I bought that. I think it was about 20 quid. That. It takes pictures and it also records as well. It's got a little magnifying glass there as well, and this is a microscope. That's the microscope part. That's a little magnifying glass. And anyway, that's what we bought on the car boot today. These at the car boot Antiques and Collectors Fair. Let's get it right. I've actually got a couple more coins that I actually bought this week, and I'm going to show them you now. Well guys, as you can see there, 2025 £1 coins. Just got them out of my mate's shop there. I said well, I've just gone and got a load of steak and what have you in there from butchers. We're on precinct at the moment, and I said to him, have you got any of them 2025s? He says, yeah. I said, well, so come on, what do you want for them? Expecting him to go tenner a piece. He says £2 each, so I've got 5 of them off him for £2 a piece, so I paid a tenner for them. And I've noticed they're selling on eBay for about 10 quid. Well, 10 quid. Now there's 170,000 of them out in circulation. We don't know if there's going to be any more, but if there isn't, them are going what I just paid £2 for will start to rise in price, and it'll cost you 50 to 100 quid in a few years time. So I'm edging my bets here. I just paid double what the worth, well, the worth a pound, so I just paid £2 for a £1 coin basically. So the William and Mary shilling was a lovely coin. I got an hole in it, but I got that for next to nothing. When I say next to nothing, I probably paid a third of what it's worth. It's about 90 to 200 quid, that coin. I paid a third of it. Everything I always pay half of whatever the value is. I always get really good value, like the Queen Anne sixpence. Again, awesome coin. Queen Anne, William and Mary, Queen of Scots. These sort of coins, they're like hen's teeth, and they're very rare, and people want them. They really want that's where the money is. Again, I bought a few pennies there. Absolute brilliant. I mean, I couldn't believe the prices. I was like, I said, is that the price? He says, yes. I mean, these coins are selling for 50 to 80 quid. With lustre, uncirculated with lustre. That's the prices. Give them here. They're going into me other date collection. Them date run them. And then we got the halfpenny. I think it was the 1708. Was it 1706? If it had been the 1708, I think I could have retired. But anyway, yeah, that was a beautiful coin as well. I stumped up for that. I paid 8 quid for it. It's worth 4 or 5 times that. Well, it's worth 4 times that. probably could be worth more because it's, again, it was uncirculated and it's had lustre on it as well. I bought an Atlantic salmon. I put that in a little case. I think I've got 20 of them now or more. I need to count them how many I've got. I only want 20. Like I've got Kew Gardens. I've got 20 Kew Gardens, so 20 of them. Like I said, big investments. What else do we buy? I think, well, the laugh is the 2025 pound coins. I bought 5 of them for a tenner a couple of weeks ago. I was taking a chance. I was under the impression that it was 170,000 that was going to be minted. Everybody thought it was 170,000 going to be minted. It turns out they've just planted it, so brought another, I think it's about 5 million of them out, so they're only worth what I paid for them basically. The coins I got, they're uncirculated. In a few years' time, you're going to want them. People are going to want them to go into the collections, and they want perfect coins. Well, you can't get them if they're all being clattered about or dinged up in when you change. So they want them in pristine condition. So even though I paid £2 for them, they're still worth £2. Plus, I needed a couple to go into my collections anyway, so it's not the end of the world. I've actually got them in mint sets. I didn't need to buy them, but I thought we'll take a gamble. It didn't work this time. It worked with the Atlantic salmon. I bought 10 of them for £2 each before we found out how much they were going to be. And we found out there was the lowest mintage, and the price just went straight up. So I made me money there big time. That's what I thought might have happened with the 2025. It didn't, but hey, it is what it is. There's a few other coins there I bought as well, but that's where I'm going to leave the video. So that's what I'm wasting my money on this week. I'm going to be wasting my money on a lot of compost shortly to fill my greenhouse for next year, but that's another story for another day. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to get off now and try and get this video built up, get it rendered and posted for later on tonight. What time is it now? It's 1:30. Plenty of time. I'll be able to have me dinner, have a bath, do a lot of other things and still get it up for about 9:30. Anyway, thanks for watching. You stay safe, keep warm, and goodbye from me and Buttercup. Bye for now, folks.